Hello everyone, I am Mujit. In this video we will learn how we can bypass the redirect URI validation. So I am already running the lab. So what happened, like if the URI, the allowed domain is checking, so we have to find any open redirect vulnerability within the allowed domain, and with the help of open redirect then we can try to steal the OAuth authorization code or the token. So let me show you. Whenever you try to log in using OAuth, okay, so this is the request. Okay. If we modify anything, like if I modify the host domain itself totally, it will throw an error 400 bad request. Okay, but if we try to add anything after callback, just a minute. Anything like lol, not give us any error. Okay, so I've already authenticated, reason why it is sharing their access token, but to steal the access token of end user, what we can do, we have to find an open URI domain. So I have already what you can do, like check the post, blog post, and there is a function for next post. Okay, so what we can do, we can mention any arbitrary domain in the path parameter, and whenever user will visit, it will redirect to the attacker control server. Example, this is the example when if I trying to visit this endpoint URL, and it will be redirect to the BARP collaborator address. Okay, as you can see, it is being redirected to the BARP collaborator address. So just let me clear this. Okay, so what we can do, we can use this path traversal with path traversal technique to redirect the end user our attacker our own control domain. Okay, so how we can do that? So here, as you check there, after the callback endpoint, it is not giving any error. But if we remove the callback to anything, then it will throw an error 400 bad request. So what we can do, we can use path traversal technique with open redirect, and like this, whenever user will visit the attacker control URL, attacker modified URL, we copy the URL and paste it in here. This is the actual URL modified. So whenever user will visit this URL, the cookie can be stolen from the end user, but the cookie is present in the URL fragment. As you can see, the cookie is present as a URL fragment, so it will, whatever the value present in the URL fragment, it will not send to the server. So what we can do, we have to use some JavaScript to access this cookie value. Okay, so the application itself, using some JavaScript, we will copy the code from there, and this is the OAuth callback endpoint, and this is the code. So what is doing this, it is a URL search parameter is the value, and it is checking whatever the value present in the location hash parameter, it's stored in URL search param, like all these parameters, access token, expire, token type, scope, everything is stored in the URL parameter, URL search param. Then it's try to fetch the token, access token value and stored in, and then it is storing in token variable. So let's see how it's working. Let me show you, just a minute. We can craft script like this to fetch the token from the from our attacker, whenever user will visit this URL. Okay, and we will first of all, we need to host this script our own controllable server, and whenever user will visit our own server or BARP collaborator, web URL, anything, so the access token will be present in the URL, and with the help of JavaScript we can access that. So let me show you how it happens. For example, I have there is a console.log token parameter, and let me store in the webhook URL, and I need to modify the path parameter with webhook URL. So this is the webhook URL. Whenever after authentication, user will redirect to the webhook URL, and webhook URL after webhook URL, this webhook content actually what will happen when user will redirect after authentication, user will redirect to the webhook URL, and I have already stored some JavaScript in the webhook URL, and it will try to fetch the access token value, and it will be printed in the console log. So let me show you. As you can see, the access token present as a hash fragment, and if you check the console log, it will be printed. Okay, like this we can steal the access token of end user. What we have to do, we have to use an image source attribute like thing to steal the token, and it will be sent directly to our BARP collaborator address. Let me show you how we can do that. So let's see how we can achieve that. So we have to create an image source object like this. It will work like an image tag in HTML, like image dot src, and the URL where the access token will be, where we want to send the access token. This is the BARP collaborator address. Okay, query parameter, token equal to plus, and there is a okay, let me show you. Encode URI component, it use this one, and we have to pass the token here. So whenever user will visit attacker control attacker modified URL, so token will be stolen from the hash fragment and directly will be sent it to the attacker control server. This is the URL. Okay, let me show you once again. Okay, token is already accessible, is already printed in the console log. If we pull BARP collaborator, as you can see, I successfully steal the token of victim user. But when I tested this on exploit server, it is not work. Maybe it is blocking the webhook URL. So reason for that, we have to take an help, or we have to take an help from the BARP port trigger itself. We have to check the solution for this lab. So what is solution is mentioned something like this. Script tag, within the script tag there is a window location, and it first of all it will check there is any fragment present in is not in the URL. If not, then it will send a request like, just a minute, document dot URI fragment, I forget document dot I need to check, forget the name. So document dot location dot hash, sorry. So what we will check, it will just checking that is there any hash fragment present in the URL or not. If not, then it will request the URL that mentioned in the here, and then it will check what it will check, it will just change the hash fragment value with the query parameter and the access to query parameter and the token value will be visible in the access log. So this is the URL, and first of all we need to store. Okay, here it will be changed. It will be the attacker exploit. It will be our exploit server URL, like this, and the path is exploit, where the actual exploit will be stored. Okay, so this is the modified URL we have to replace with this one. So what we will do, it will first check if there is any hash fragment in the URL or not, and if not, it will make another request, and after getting the token, it will modify the hash fragment value with the query parameter, because the hash, whatever the value will be hash fragment present in the hash fragment, it will be not sent to the server, and reason why it is changing to the query parameter, so it will be visible in the server logs. Whenever let me show you how it will happen. So just deliver exploit to the victim. We need to check the access log, and there is a access token of admin user. Okay, what is happened that whenever user will visit, the hash fragment will change, because whatever the value present within the hash fragment, it will not send to the server. The reason why it is getting changed, and as a query parameter, so the all the value present in the hash fragment can be logged in the server access log. Okay, so this is the access token. We need to copy it somewhere. Okay, so let's try to log in with our own account first. This is our own account. Okay, there is an endpoint like this. It is also shown like we have to submit the API key, and the API key is not visible. So for that, there is an endpoint called me, where the API key actually gets shown. So we have to use our author access token in the, as a authorization header, as a barrier token. Okay, let me show you. This is the access token of admin user. We have to replace with our own and send a request. This is the API key of admin user. We have to submit, and that's all. So this is how we can exploit and redirect URI, or we can say callback URI parameter, where validation is checking, validation is happening. Thank you. If you are watching at this now from